no position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Miami's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Caught in the backfield. It's Burks. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. In the cage. To the ball, trying to pick up this third and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hope. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Gets it out quickly. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field. You saw that right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pressure coming. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a cup. There he goes. Smashes ahead. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
This guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week as he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Lost to throw again. Flips it out on the screen. Makes a man miss. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Miami!
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a team to start this game off.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Georgia's offense has the ball for the first time. And greeting them as a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Palmer.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is going to be working the double teams in the zone game and getting into the second level. You have got to try and cover these linebackers up and get a hat on them. If you don't, they're going to run free. They're going to destroy your game.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Gonna run it. It's Lincoln. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Makes the grab. It's Lincoln. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Hope. And he just kept running and he ran away from the crowd and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hurricane!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. And the Dogs line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. There he goes. He's up. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all away. Touchdown, King. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Auburn went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Tigers ever do that? Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to the big tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Georgia sends out the punt team. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Lincoln. Got the 1st down and more. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he's stopped.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the ball.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
Man, what an opening quarter for this offense. They've got it again, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. They did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell in.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43.
Get set, get set.
Unloads quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got an open man. Turning it on. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. First play of the period, 1st down here. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Here comes the option. Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Using the quick game. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They'll send out the kicker here. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Are forced to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Rushes on him. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive, you want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week. You get an opportunity in the 1st half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Let's see what he can do with the return. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Buys a little time. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. This time it's complete. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab down the middle. You want to talk about light on your feet. Man, can he get through there. He's down to the 37. The Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the Hurricanes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I'll tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Lay. Got room at the 35. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Snap to the back. Fighting off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. Quickly out to the tight end. Turns it on in midfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Needs a 2-minute offense. When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away.
Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Got his man on the right. And just a short, safe pass play to pick up a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Just keep slinging it. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown!
Rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's late. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. A little release to the back. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Get it out on the screen.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Here's a hit. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. Takes it on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Creates a little space. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Off play action on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Canes will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete with conviction on the crosser. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Dogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got him downfield. Across the 25, he's got room. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Georgia going back to work with another 1st down. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's 1st down from the 11. Trying play action. Firing to the right, complete. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Dogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Lining up for the PAT. Bangs it through for an extra point. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Canes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Hope. At the 45 on his way. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Rides the back on the option, the give. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Right back to the well. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Hurricanes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The run to the left. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. You're not seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Right back to the well. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami! Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up, or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. And the ball is loose on the return.
All right, not ideal. Right, not ideal. offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone, get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs, get that first down right now.
Working that left side now. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. The Bulldogs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Keeps it on the draw. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Georgia lining up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. He'll haul it in right around the logo. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The Canes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the cut
Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running.
Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricane. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Looking to throw, it's Kennedy. Working the middle, it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The give to the back. Fights off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And they can't make the play on third down. Georgia sends out the punt team. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Running to Green. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. We have reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and trying to ice the game, but there's nothing at this point that seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen. Strip the football, do something.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, running back on the move. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.